Morning Mr Hanley, it's Rob from Quattro Tech Cars. Just a quick video as we agreed, just to go around the condition of the exterior and the interior of the A3. So we'll start with the windscreen. Now there are no large cracks or anything like that. There maybe are a couple of small chips here and there, but really very minimal stuff. Looking at the bonnet, overall the bonnet's in good condition. There are some stone chips from maybe some motorway miles here and there, and the only thing that lets it down is this sort of lack of delamination. So the best we can really do with this is we can basically smooth it down a little bit. We can put some touch up on it and then put the lacquer over and then do a machine polish to flatten it back down again, to make it as minimal as possible. So there are a couple of small parts of those. They do show up more with it being the nano grey. It is actually a metallic colour, but does come off very much a sort of a primer like colour, especially out of the sun. The front bumper here, all in good condition. The grille is absolutely fine as well. There's no sort of corner scuffs or anything like that. Headlights are all absolutely fine as well. So looking at the wheels and tyres, I can get an accurate measure of them, but as you can see, you've got the wear marks there, so there's plenty of tread left on those. I believe they're all the Dunlop Sport Max on all four corners, which is always nice to see. The front driver's side alloy here is very clean indeed. And if we're looking down at the bodywork, I'll just bring you down so you can see there are no large dents or anything like that on this side. Black mirror caps are all clean, so with the black edition you get the black grille, the black mirror caps and the black window surrounds on the trims as well, and obviously the privacy glass. There's a small chip there which again we can touch in. And this wheel just down here, again you've got the Dunlop Sport Max tyres on. In terms of curbing or rashing or corrosion, there's none on there, which is always nice to see. Coming round to the rear bumper, you can see the corner there is very clean. There's no large dents or anything on the boot, and if we open it here, then you can see the entry and exit is also nice and clean as well. One thing on the rear bumper, just complete transparency, there's a small sort of dip, and you can see a bump here, which has slightly deformed it, but you know, as soon as you step back there, it's hardly visible and almost looks like just one of the contours of the bumper. So that came with the car. The corner here is very clean indeed. Again, if we look back down the panels, you've got no dents or dings or anything like that, which is always encouraging. This wheel does have a slight bit of marking just in the corner here. Try and focus that properly. So a slight bit of curbing, but it is quite minimal. You can see it on a bit of corrosion, one or two of the arms down there. But again, with the tyres on the back here, there's plenty of tread left on those. And this mirror is all nice and clean, so the mirrors haven't got any sort of scratching or scrubbing or anything like that, in terms of little dings and whatnot, which sometimes you do see, little scuffs. So they're all clean. And then we have the passenger side front wheel, which is normally the one which gets absolutely destroyed if there is any curbing, which is all very clean, as you can see there, just 'cause it's on the actual curb side when parking most of the time, but that's all absolutely fine there. So exterior wise, like I said, the only thing that really lets it down is that bit on the bonnet and then that slight bump in the rear bumper, but apart from that, the paintwork and the body is very tidy. You see the roof here as well. There's nothing to report there, no dips or dents or anything like that. We'll just come into the rear and I'll show you what we were talking about on the phone. So these slight marks on the rear seat, it just looks like someone's loaded something in which which has been ever so slightly abrasive, but so there's no rip or tear or anything like that. Whether that would come out is not clear. Probably not. There's a slight bit of, again, from the same thing just up there. But as you can see, the seat backs are all nice and clean and tidy there. Headlining again is all clean and no marks there. A couple of odd just sort of sill dents here on the entry, but obviously when the door's shut you don't see those at all. Come around to the front, really nice and clean. There's actually, for the mileage, fairly minimal wear on the driver's seat, which is nice. So leather's in good conditions. You've got that hard wearing for the bolsters and everything, and the dash is all very tidy as well. Just come around to the driver's side. So you see again, there's no major scratches or anything on the bottom of the doors, or there's no sill damage here in terms of scuffs, people getting in and out. So we've got 83,031 miles. We'll just turn it on there. One thing that I have noticed that we'll need to source, so apologies, I did think that this had the SD card with it, but it may well be in the dealership somewhere, but I have to double check. But if not, we'd of course supply it with one of the Audi genuine cards, because we can supply all of Audi genuine parts through the garage with all the work that we do. So that's the only thing that we really need to sort out there. But apart from that, all the buttons and everything, all controls work as they should. It's all been through health check, so everything's been checked down. You've got MMI just there, which controls all the screen, and you can see the screen flips up and down as it should as well. And if we look up, it's a really nice place to be. Steering wheel as well actually shows minimal signs of wear. So I hope that's helped. If there's any more questions that you'd like me to answer, then more than happy to do so. Yeah, if you would like to organise an appointment to come and view the car, then do let me know. Thank you very much.